ice, take it as a shot. It's gonna be a good day. Good night.
Yeah.
By that you mean you're drinking nice crystal clear water, you young man.
Yes, I am. And then I have
Oh.
Ozarka, 100% natural spring water right next to me. So that's what I'm
I
drinking.
wonder how natural that spring actually is.
Oh my God. Why,
It's
Craig?
from
Why?
reverse osmosis, so it's not actually from a spring. So I don't know.
I don't think they can actually bottle like groundwater and sell it as
Now recording.
anything.
Now recording.
Craig
Now
recording.
only seems to be able to record when I copy paste it. Like it's literally the exact same thing. And but it only worked when I copy pasted it.
Autobots.
Transform and roll out.
Ron, I
Yep.
will say that
Transform and roll out.
if you're recording with Audacity prior to Craig joining, then yes, it will record Craig saying "now recording."
Oh, I know.
You had that question, I think, like 3 or 4.
Well, my question was, does Craig record himself saying it?
Oh, okay. I don't think he does.
Because I have 3 separate recordings running at one time, because that's my level of paranoia. I have my personal audio recording because Bill destroyed my audio that one time. And then I have...
What the fuck?
It was, Bill, your crazy mic situation.
What did I do?
Have you
Cut
listened?
out his.
Yeah, have you listened to episode 1?
Like
Not
every time
yet.
you spoke.
I was planning on doing it tomorrow. Was that when I was I had the weird audio settings and it was like
Yes.
Yes. And it like cuts only cuts me out for some reason, but it cut me out of everything. Like,
and I
there's
couldn't even hear him half the time.
Yeah.
I could like
that was
just
after
guess
me.
what you're saying.
That was after me amplifying. Oh yeah, in the recording I amplified my audio and it's still bad. I'm honestly considering just re-recording my entire thing, which is going to be weird, but I'm just going to be
Well, I'm
sitting in here
fucking
having a
sorry I made life
conversation
so
with...
goddamn hard for you, Ron.
That's why episode 1 is taking so long. It's not really. It's because I'm learning what I'm doing. But
oh, Ron. So that rum that you brought back from the island.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. So I've been saving it for a special occasion, and here in the next couple weeks during Super Bowl, we're doing a crawfish boil, and oh yeah, I'm gonna be rumming it up.
Nice.
Nice. I like me a good crawfish.
Crawfish is good.
Oh yeah.
You should just tell me when you're having it, and I should appear at your house.
See, originally.
What's up?
Oh, go ahead. No, I was just saying. Originally, I was going to make burger bombs, some homemade sweet potato fries, and probably some jalapeno poppers. But we're going to be doing the crawfish instead.
I was just saying, like, nobody ever makes them as spicy as I like had them as a kid. Like, I just remember there was just like one I had that was just so good, and I've never had one live up to that since.
They're not as good, and they're not usually as big.
Yeah.
Like
even in season,
are small.
I think we're just running out, and they're just like grabbing all of them.
We're over farming them. They're not allowed to get. They don't have time to get big enough.
Exactly. That's how it always works, and then they're gonna be extinct, and then we'll never have crawfish again, and then gotta move on to the next animal. We'll start eating the freaking what are they called? The roly-polies. Just farming those en masse.
Those giant isopods that they have in some places.
Yeah, there you go.
That or the mole crickets.
Horseshoe crabs.
I hate the mole crickets.
No, see, you can't eat horseshoe. You can't eat horseshoe crabs because they use them for their blood.
Yeah, they have blood.
You could still eat them.
They use
they want
blood.
They use them for that blue blood.
Yeah, like one pint of their blood is like $10,000.
What is it used for?
Just research, I guess, because they've survived like 1 billion extinctions now.
Yeah, and also they can like one horseshoe crab can live for like 300 years or something like that. So they're like, oh, we need to study this.
We need to get this and put this in people.
Yeah. Oh God, if they made a pill that made you live for 300 years, I wouldn't take it. I'm like, that seems like a punishment. Fuck you.
I would. Well,
I think 300 years is enough time. I would say 200 would be my goal.
If you don't, like, if it slows down your aging, because if you just continue aging for 300 years, that would suck.
You become like a brittle man.
Looking like the crypt keeper by the time it's time to go.
For real.
All right, so that's a good segue.
We're all
I don't know if we want
to aging when we die here in this game.
I'm an elf. I already don't age.
I do have creatures in this game that you can come across that continuously age but will not die. They were human at one point.
Fun.
But they, well, I don't want to tell you much of the backstory, but basically they just continue to age. And one of them is just like it's basically a sentient goo at this point.
So humans
is it like slimes before they were slimes? Like, this is the progress from birth to slime.
Well, it was a one of the steps needed to defeat the possible or stop the possible destruction of the world in a previous age. They had to take a certain potion that was supposed to be like a super healing potion, but instead it caused them to, like, it healed them completely, and they stayed, fully healthy through the entire conflict, but shortly thereafter they were unable to heal even through natural means. But it also, like, kept their soul and mind, soul, and body alive, even through, like, egregious wounds.
So they just, if you if your heart stops beating, you're just still existing in that body.
Yes. But
so
like you feel the pain of your heart just stop pushing
over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, nonstop.
Have you ever read the book Elantris?
Well, like they don't even continue to heal after that. No. Like, if their heart had stopped working, like, they would still continue to be alive, and it wouldn't be the heart would start and then stop again. The heart would just be stopped. They would feel the.
It sounds like the cursed people in the book Elantris. They are basically immortal, but they don't heal. Of course, they don't become slimes, but.
Well, I mean this was an edge case. He got this one particular person got let's just say a series of unfortunate events caused his bones and muscle tissue and things to decay into a puddle of goop.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I'm drinking my drink with an agave straw.
Nice.
Does it change the flavor?
It does not. It's just interesting. It's a biodegradable straw, but I don't know how long it takes to degrade, because we left one of those straws in a cup of water for like 2 weeks and it never got soggy.
Dang. Yeah, that's why I hate paper straws. They literally dissolve by the time you're done with the drink.
Before you're done with the drink.
Yeah, literally. Like,
if you don't drink fast, you're not going to finish your drink.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just usually pop the lid off and just drink it like out of a cup. Like a heathen.
I've just worked in the restaurant industry, and I know that it's not that sanitary, so I just choose not to.
To drink from the cup?
Yeah.
How is drinking from a straw in a dirty cup any better?
Because you're at least not getting contact onto your mouth and then rubbing your hands on your mouth and then your face and then your eyes and your nose. And
okay.
What industry did you work in that caused the fresh out of the package clean cups to be dirty?
Well, whenever we're cleaning it, it's all in the same water, so we're all cleaning it there.
Talking about the reusable cups.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like fast food or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Burger King or something. I was like, what are you doing to those cups?
No. I was talking about like an actual restaurant. I don't know. Y'all don't. It's all good. We'll just agree to disagree here.
I mean, we used to run
All right,
ours through the dishwasher, but
did y'all want to start this at some point, or are we just going to bullshit the entire time?
Let's start.
let's start it up.
Alrighty. So welcome again, adventurers and friends, to another episode of the Realms of Rothgar. I am your host and DM for this evening, Frank, and joining me today is Jaden.
Hey, I'm a Lard Brimstone.
And we also have Ron.
Hello, I am Ron. I'm playing Tarun, last name redacted.
And last and not least of people joining us tonight is Bill.
Hey out there, all you cool cats and kitties. This is Bill. I'm going to be playing Dr. Valerie Anders tonight.
And those of you following along at home, our fourth and final for tonight, Hayden, is actually on vacation
Dead.
and is unable to join
sorry.
us. Yeah,
He's not dead. Shut up, Hayden. Jaden. God damn
See,
it.
he's with us now.
He's actually
with us in
in the
spirit.
future right now.
That's true. He's
Yeah.
he's in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he traveled to tomorrow. Yes. So
That's crazy.
Alrighty.
wait, is it tomorrow for? Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
It's tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is 2 a.m. there right now. So yeah, it's tomorrow.
Because it doesn't.
All right. For those who don't know, it is currently almost 8 o'clock here in Texas where we're recording. So if y'all can guess correctly on where Hayden might be, then Hayden has to do something for you.
Bill, it's actually 3 a.m. right now.
Yeah,
I'm going by the weather app, okay? So I can't tell the specific time.
Well, no, you said earlier it'd be like 2 o'clock at 7 here. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so it is almost 3 there.
Yeah. Okay, so it's almost 3 there. It's 7 o'clock here. So if you can guess correctly where he is, then he'll have to do something for you. If you can guess what he's doing,
a pair of beautiful Die Hard dice. Now we have to get that sponsorship before this episode.
Not yet sponsored.
Yeah, Hayden will have to buy you a set of Die Hard dice. Anywho, so just as a offhand note, as I was listening to last week's episode, I realized that I wasn't doing very good at creating theater of the mind for everyone. So I do apologize about that. And hopefully this week, well, we use the Roll20 a lot as visual aids, and not physical aids, but visual aids. And that was a joke. Nobody laughed.
It wasn't funny.
It really wasn't. Don't call me Jared. Whatever you do. From Subway.
Okay.
What?
He had.
Can you hear me now?
Good. It's like a South Park episode.
Get off the state. No, I'm just kidding.
Jared from Subway. All right. So, anyways, what?
I was going to say 7 days ago when we last played. That's a really long time. Can you remind us what happened?
That's exactly where I was headed next, Ron. So I appreciate it. So last we left off with our intrepid adventurers. Maybe intrepid is the wrong word. Let's say 3 chuckle fucks with a brain cell between them.
There you go.
They had tracked down the location of Mr. Big's home. They posted up in a home across the street and down a house from said home, and proceeded to watch Mr. Big's home for a short period of time while they did terrible at trying to hide from people.
Shut up, Frank.
To be fair, though, the one single guard that was outside apparently was going blind, and he's an elderly gentleman because he rolled in that one, and didn't see anything that happened, regardless of the terrible rolls that were going on.
Fucking rogue of the party, and I rolled fucking 2 nat 1s and a nat 2.
So, Hayden or Tigger.
Tigger.
Yeah. Tigger investigated the upper floors of the home across the street. He found some demonic writings in a book, a room that was clearly used for killing a large portion of people. Ron's character, Torun, found a old carriage, and that was about it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I did. This entire time, they're carrying around a large brimstone because he's still been asleep. So they walked across the street, walked up to Mr. Biggs' door, knocked, spoke to Mr. Biggs' butler. After a few minutes of interaction, they were let inside. Apparently, the butler did not question why there was a unconscious dwarf with them. And after a few more minutes of interaction, they intimidated, or Torun intimidated the butler to bring the party to the location of Mr. Biggs. Where we left off was they were just got to the door and trying to decide how they're going to approach the situation, and that's where we come to at the moment.
Okay, to the door of Mr. Biggs' room, right?
Well, so if you're on Roll20, there is a house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I have everybody on this layer. Yes, okay. The place that I am circling right here is the room that he has brought you to.
Okay.
So for those following along at home, it's kind of like a chapel or a what do you call it? There's like a room. Yeah, kind of, sort of. It looks like there's like a dais. So either a chapel or a satanic cult.
Yeah,
altar
meeting
room thing. So y'all are actually
room
all
of
outside.
ritual.
Sure, let's go with that. A room of ritual. You're all sitting outside the door. The butler has ran off, and he told you that he is not allowed to enter this room.
Okay. So we don't know if Mr. Biggs is actually in there. We just have...
So Torun rolled pretty high on an intimidation check, a nat 20, I believe.
I do see that.
So this butler was like shitting his pants trying to get you there as quickly as possible. He said Mr. Biggs is in this room. He also previously mentioned that he was in there with a client. And then he tried to get away as quickly as possible because you scared the literal crap out of him. So you're pretty certain he brought you to the right location.
All right.
That every campaign we play, we are just like a nightmare for anyone that works for the bad guy. And it's just like people just like, I don't want to die, so I work for him. We're like, well, take us to there, or we're just gonna kill you.
That's about
Fear
right.
me.
Yeah. Okay.
So... Jaden, remember, I think the last thing you were present for was at the dock house. And from there, they made friends with, oh god, what's his name? The guy with the lump in his head. I don't have his character sheet up in front of me.
Shit. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and for everyone at home, we did send him back to the hotel when we made sure he was protected because he is our precious boy. We are going to continue to protect him.
And everybody loves him. I can't find
Were
his
you
character sheet.
Yeah,
Heisen.
that was it.
Yeah, that's right.
Were you planning on making a NPC that everyone was just going to fall in love with?
Not exactly. He was just one of those characters that I liked personally, and I hoped everyone would like it. and it just kind of fell that way. So I'm kind of happy with the results.
Yeah,
You need to get a ship and start a crew and go to the Grand Line.
I did not take very many notes last session. I was like, I'm trying to remember what our plan was here, but all I wrote down was Guy brings stuff to Mr. Biggs right outside his house. Heisen leads us into nice district on the big long main road of the eastern side of town. It's a gated community. Heisen takes us to Mr. Biggs' house. Actually, it was the wrong one. One of the guards' name is
Yeah.
Kevin, according to Heisen, and that's the last thing I wrote.
Oh, and also can't forget your friend is going to be executed day after tomorrow. So
Is,
kind of the main reason why we're doing this kind of at an expedited rate.
I think our plan is to try to get Mr. Biggs not to do it through some means, probably intimidation.
So we did have a discussion last week because for those listening at home, I am a first time DM about how to go about an interaction whenever you have people that are under level encountering somebody or approaching someone where their level is way below where they should be for an encounter. And after discussing it with my fellows, I have reworked this to make it more of a interesting encounter.
Yes, as opposed to us getting one shot and all dying.
Yes, opposed to doing a party wipe and have to start all
right.
over.
Honestly, this could just be a campaign where we just keep on dying and cycling in a bunch of new characters.
I mean
that is also okay. And if the situation occurs later on when we're higher level, then yes, that is more likely the direction we will go with it. But I didn't think y'all wanted the party wipe this early in the story without getting to know your characters and your backstories.
Yeah.
We appreciate all your effort and work, God.
I'm always
all right. So, if I remember correctly, y'all had no plan at all.
Nope.
Correct.
I did right before we started this episode go back and listen to last week's episode, and it definitely was the consistency that the consensus that there was no plan between the three of you. Y'all were a bunch of chuckle fucks that had a brain cell between the three. That was the consensus, and there was no plan whatsoever walking into this.
That makes sense because I'm racking my brain. I'm like, what the? Why are we doing this? I'm like,
oh, because we only have one more day of free time to get this done before your homeboy gets executed. And yes, everyone, if you don't know us, we are 3 parts to a whole idiot.
To be fair, we now have Jaden, and we might have more than half a brain cell between the three.
Maybe
because previously it was just Hayden, Bill, and Ron.
If it was me and Hayden and Ron and Bill, it'd be crazy. But I think I could pull a little something. But yeah. If Hayden was here too, it'd be in a whole other level.
Well, I mean, me and Hayden are both instigators. Ron goes with the flow.
I imagine that I've been carrying you on my back this entire time because I have 17 strength.
Actually, thinking that we could just have like a wheelbarrow that I just kind of like crawl into whenever I'm like just feeling like I'm about to just pass out all of a sudden, and then y'all just kind of like push me around for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because we barely know you.
Yeah, you just kind of bring me with y'all.
Well, you seemed interesting, and also, I don't hate me, but you were out for this portion. I kind of basically said, let's just bring him with us, and if we do anything illegal, we can leave him here to take the rap.
There you go. Just use me as flack.
Yeah.
So you're probably waking up right about now as we're huddled outside this door.
I was thinking if it was in a wheelbarrow, I might be outside the house just because they probably wouldn't let you bring that in. But if you want to carry me, that's fine. I could be like on the carpet.
Because knowing Torun's backstory and that she doesn't know much about society, I wouldn't think she would be piggybacking him. I feel like Torun would be just dragging him by a foot.
Well, that
Like
face down. He wakes up, all his face is like hanging off of his skull. There's gravel in it.
that would get inconvenient because you get hung up on stuff all the time. It'd be easier just to toss him over my shoulder.
yeah, that's true. The fireman carry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a dwarf, so.
So you're small, but I mean stocky, but
I probably still weigh like 180 without all my armor, and then with my armor, like probably like 210.
I've unbraided your beard and just fashioned it into a sling.
There you go. You're just, oh my gosh.
While he did that, I braided a bunch of little braids into your hair. I put like flowers in it. I was bored.
You're just thrown across my back like a sword or something, you know?
I'm like Santa Claus's sack, but you're holding me by my beard.
That sounds about right.
That sounds painful. But I'm a dwarf. I probably have a pretty strong beard.
In character. Okay, so Mr. Biggs is in there. Should we just bust down the door?
What day is it?
Tuesday.
You're awake.
Ooh.
She drops you.
Oh. Oh, no, this is a nice carpet.
Hold on, let me check. I am 5'9", so that's not far enough to deal damage.
Why are you rolling? Why are you trying to roll him damage?
You know, I'm just trying to play within the rules here. You have to fall 10 feet before you take damage.
I don't think we should. But in character, I don't think we should bust the door down just yet. Let's try opening it first.
Right. That's probably good.
Who are y'all? Wait a minute.
Don't you know? We've been contracted to kill this man.
Wait.
That's right.
Wait, we have? That means we should just bust open the door.
I'm gonna grab Tarun by her chest plate and bring her really close into me.
I'm gonna roll inside.
Just roll with me.
Okay, I got it.
17.
I understood it. I said,
all right.
But if we tell him that, are we actually going to try to kill this guy, or we wanted to talk to him? Because if we're trying to talk to him first, and we just told him we're going to kill him, then why would he wait?
Well, we're going to try to convince him to get out of town first. We don't want to go around just killing members of the mayor's court.
The dwarf?
Do I hear them?
No, not the dwarf. Why would we kill the dwarf? Nobody kills a dwarf.
We don't want
Bill,
Mr. Biggs.
Bill, roll me a stealth check.
If he's being stealthy.
I feel like y'all literally are standing right in front of me next to this doorway.
I'm trying to see if they're...
Oh my god, and the nat one on the other side.
So, Jaden, you're probably making out the majority, like maybe like half of what they're saying.
I just hear them saying, like, kill the dwarf. I'm like, kill the dwarf? What did this conversation lead to?
No,
don't worry.
We're not trying to kill you. Actually,
we're not going to kill the dwarf yet.
We're trying to save someone.
Let's just go kill this guy first, and then we'll see what happens.
Well,
sure.
I think first we need to make him set my friend free.
Good idea.
And he is a bad man. He keeps slaves and definitely deserves to die. But first we need to free my friend, whose name is... Where is he in my notes?
Guy.
No, it was a weird name. Ferrule. My friend Ferrule, who I've known for... Well, she kind
Several months.
Yeah, she's known him for a little while, because,
Y'all have known each other for a minute.
Yeah. one of the longer people that has survived that she's known. So.
Well,
okay, so are we opening the door or are we bashing it open? What's the deal here?
We're opening the door.
Okay, she opens the door.
Yeah, go ahead and open the door.
All right. You attempt to open the door. It rattles in the door frame.
On the other side here.
Who's that?
Housekeeping.
Actually, if Bill and Ron, you want to give me a perception check as well?
Perception. Man, I'm rolling 17s.
Boom! Nat 20.
All right. So, with those rolls, everybody but Jaden or Lard has been able to hear some commotion on the other side of the door, but it didn't sound too bad of a commotion. Mostly just like loud voices. But there did sound like there was somebody screaming, or not screaming per se, but holding back screams. The entire time y'all have been standing here and talking.
Holding back screams. That's
Bust the door down.
Yeah, instead of being like it was like
Bust the door down. Bust the door down. Bust the door down.
Athletics. That I already rolled it.
I mean,
or is it pure?
I'd probably need a strength check, not a strength save, Jaden.
No, I did save. I just hit strength.
Yeah, that's the saving throw area. Unless you're proficient in saving throws, it won't make a difference. +5, it looks like you're proficient in saving throws, probably. Or strength.
Yes.
It'd just be -2 minus your proficiency bonus, so a 16 for that.
Is it -2? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Jaden, hold on. You make a very sizable crunching noise, and your foot. I'm guessing you're probably kicking it in.
I was just gonna bust it with my shoulder.
Okay. Where you hit it with your shoulder, the wood caves in quite a bit. It doesn't fully break through though.
And then when he moves aside, I kick at it with that 20 athletics or 18 if you want pure just straight strength.
Yeah. And from there, you hear a crack in the door kind of swings slowly inwards. As the doors open, go ahead and give me a noise there. Perfect. So as the door squeaks open, you are presented with the view of what appears to be what once might have been a chapel. There are multiple rows of pews, and at the front of the back of the room, I guess, from where you're located at currently, there is a raised dais. On this dais, there's a big X with a man strapped to it, who has like a bunch of blood like rolling down his back from multiple cuts. There's also a startled-looking gentleman with a hood that has turned around and hopped back in fright from the commotion.
Is one of them Mr. Biggs?
If you want to give me something to see if you can tell, it's a pretty dark room.
I have dark vision, but also it's 21 perception.
Oh.
So you peer into the hood of the one gentleman, or the one.
She just walks up and just looks under, like, "Hey, who's?"
Well, no, from across the room, she's peering through the hood. At the one gentleman, and he definitely doesn't look like Mr. Biggs. You can't see the face of the person tied to the X.
Okay. I have a feeling the X guy is Mr. Biggs, and he's just into this. What are you doing to that man? She shouts.
The guy just turns to the man on the X, You didn't hear that part. So he turns to the man on the X and then turns back to you, and says, What are you doing here?"
My personality trait is I help those in need no matter what the personal cost. A spear appears in my hand. Let him go.
I cannot. It is forbidden.
I'm going to walk into the room.
I follow.
Okay. All right.
Does he do anything when I start approaching?
He probably just turns and sprints for a door on the back side that leads into a hallway.
I throw a dagger at him.
I was going to say I throw my spear.
Y'all want to give me some attack rolls?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know, but I don't know if Ron is just aiming for a gut shot, but I specifically want to aim at his leg.
Okay. All right.
God, why do I always suck?
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I can cast shocking grasp through my spear, right? That's how we set it up.
Yeah, that's basically what it was.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. That's right. That's why I've got it set up as a strength roll. Okay. Yeah. I'll throw my spear. 20 to hit.
Damn. All right. So the dagger goes flying past the cultist far and wide as he sprints for the door to that's on the backside of this room, and then Torun hurls her spear through the chest of the
of course
the gentleman in the robe, and it pins him to the door.
Jeez. And then electrocutes him and kills him.
Also, according to his spell description, he cannot take reactions on his next turn. So
he's just straight faced, pinned to a wall through his chest.
So he is impaled from back to front. His front is facing this door.
Okay.
He makes a small squeak noise and then slumps over.
I guess now that that's over, I'm gonna go and set this man free.
Okay. You just walk up to the dais and cut him down.
I'm leaving my spear in the guy, and I pull out my dagger to cut him free. And do I recognize him?
So as you're walking up to the dais, you hear chuckling, and as you get closer, the closer you get to the man on the dais, the louder the chuckles seem. Until when you get to the foot of the dais, it sounds like a full belly laugh.
Is it chuckling coming from him?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he's been tortured. She probably thinks he's like going insane. But I'm gonna go up to him, and she's conflicted, but because she doesn't like this guy, but also he was being tortured. So she comes up and she's like, don't worry, I'll get you out of this. And I mean, unless he says something, she's gonna cut whatever bindings are on him. Are they cuttable, or are they chains, or is he even bound?
So when you get within 5 feet of him, you hear creaking from the metal chains that are around his wrist.
Okay.
And they snap away one by one. Then he pushes himself bodily away from the X and stumbles backwards slightly and turns around to face you. In front of you is what the human, or the person that you remember being Mr. Biggs, or at least his face.
Okay.
But what you couldn't tell because of all the damage to his back was his body doesn't seem right. It seems twisted, mutilated beyond repair in most cases, almost as if he was wearing a suit of mutilated skin. Like, it doesn't fit him well, is what I'm referring to.
Like
His
he was
skin's
put
like hanging
together
off
with
his...
like a bunch of different people.
Like the skin is hanging off of him.
Ew.
Oh, so he's like that bug from Men in Black.
Yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
sort of.
All
Like from those paying attention from home.
car.
Yeah, that was actually perfect. In the original Men in Black, there was a space centipede roach thing.
Yeah.
That wore the skin of somebody else. It's kind of like that, but it's more hanging off of him.
She
And he's continuing to laugh as he turns around, and he looks you in the eye and says, "How dare you come into my sanctum?" And we need to roll initiative.
All right.
I think I'm just gonna walk. No, I'm just kidding.
Just as we're about to roll initiative,
Oh my God.
Dr. Valerie places her Mask of the Raven Queen on, and is like,
Yeah, we don't have tokens to do the thing.
Yeah.
God.
Hold on,
damn it!
Not.
Why do I always suck?
hold on. I have to get the initiative tracker up first.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Our bad.
I have to find it.
Well,
first.
you're gonna have to manually enter us anyway, because we have to have tokens for it to do it for you.
Well, I mean, we can re-roll. We can re-roll if we need to.
Yeah.
No, I think it's fun.
Fuck.
I, for the life of me, cannot find the initiative tracker.
It should be on the left, with all the little icons. I can't see it since I'm not in a GM, but like where the arrow thingy and the pin and the magnifying glass and that stuff, one of them should. I think it looks maybe like a clock, maybe. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Because it doesn't have any sort of info that comes up whenever you mouse over it. That's my problem. All right. So. No. I don't want to add tokens. Hold on. Whoa. Whoops, that's not what I'll do. Copy. Entitled. Paste. Alright, now how do I roll initiative? Settings. I should have messed with this earlier. Do I have to find you guys? I think I'm gonna have to find you guys and just bring y'all in. I really need to do it like you mentioned and have a layer for everybody to stay on.
Oh yeah, I usually have a just a blank map where I can throw all the tokens and copy paste them.
The thing is, I can't find my city layer, and that's where everybody's at. Oh, there's a city layer. Okay. I was lost. Alright.
If there's like
Oops.
a battery level
No.
of Lard's next sleep, it's gone from like 100% to like 90%.
Drink some. Come on.
Okay. I should have everybody here.
You can't fall asleep now. We're in battle.
I know. I that's why I said it's at 90%. I still got 90.
Alright, so click on use guys and try again for initiative.
You want us to reroll?
Yeah, because I'm having problems as it is. Can I just click on somebody and...
Great.
You can. That's better than I did before. I think if you right-click them, you can manually add them to the tracker also.
Ah, okay.
Here we go. Here you go. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm in here too.
How did you?
Oh, okay. So I do apologize, but
What? Oh.
I rolled a nat 20 in the turn order. So, Bill, you wanna?
Yes, I do. So badly, I want to reroll.
And Tigger has an 8.
Why is there a 99 in here?
Sorry, I was winning.
I did a little better.
Fucking
Fucking
all
shit.
right. Let me bring up. Oh no, go away. I need my character sheet for Mr. Biggs. BBEG, Mr. Biggs. There it is. Alright. Just need to know what he can do. Alright, so yeah, so he laughs manically, and then he well, that's fucking garbage. I didn't check. Oh well. So, Mr. Bag. Hold on.
I am Mr. Big.
All right. So Mr. Big, of course, is standing up here at the front. Large is back here at the back. This, of course, is not to scale, so I do apologize. And so is Tigger, and the only person close to him is Torum. So Mr. Big vanishes in a silvery mist, and then reappears back behind everybody, and proceeds to yell, "You shall not disturb my fun." And so he is going to attack barehanded Lard and Dr. Valerie. What are y'all's ACs?
Mine is 14.
All right. Lard?
16.
Okay. So that's a hit on both of you.
Whoa. Where's these rolls happening?
One's a 20 and one's a 16. I think I have it set to roll to GM, but I don't know how to fix that.
To fix it, you have to go over where it says core bios and spells, or if you're using an NPC sheet, basically you click on the little gear icon, and yeah, you're using an NPC sheet if it's rolling to GM. You click on the gear icon, and there's somewhere on that page that says.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to look for it,
Yeah.
but just be assured I rolled a 20 and a 16.
All right.
With our ACs, that hits both of us. Doesn't matter.
Yep. And so his attack plus 5, 2d8 plus 3 piercing damage. No, I'm sorry, that's the wrong guy. It's 1d8 piercing damage. Okay. So Lard, you take 3 damage, and Valerie, you take 4 damage.
Son of a bitch. All right, let me lower that. And I started this game out at -3 already.
I'm apparently full health. How are you hurt?
I took falling damage.
I remember that. That was funny.
So happy you got your fucking chuckles out of it, assholes.
And he can't do anything else, so next person up is Lard.
I am going to
Get out of the way of the door so I can get over there too.
walk out of the door, and then going to what would do more damage? Probably this one. Gonna hit him with my great axe, or at least try to.
Nat 20.
Damn.
That definitely hits.
Holy
17
crap.
damage.
No, you rolled the great
Oh,
the great axe.
Oh.
You rolled a hit the great axe word in the on the nat 20 and your there you go. Fucking hell, it doesn't matter. You still did 17.
Hey,
That's not showing crit damage. Did you click the one from the nat 20?
No. Well, here, let me do this.
Yeah, so that would be you don't take that. I don't know why that's a +5 this time.
I clicked under the 25, which is +5 next to great axe at least.
So it's 1d12 plus 3 for your strength.
That's 15. Where's?
So then you nearly rolled max damage. Holy fuck.
Well, no,
I think
because it's a crit, so it should be 2d12 plus 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this 14 plus. Oh, the 5 is the second roll. Okay. So I guess, yeah, your first one technically was correct. The 14 plus 3. Because that is 2 different rolls. I didn't realize that was 2 different rolls.
So 14 plus 5, that's 19 damage. So you lop off one of Mr. Big's arms.
Damn.
Dang.
Damn.
Well, that happened. Oh, sorry there, mate.
All right, Tarun, it's your turn.
I think so. Seeing that, she's gonna walk forward, and she's gonna say, "You let my friend go, or you'll lose the other one next." Even though that's not possible with the weapon, and I guess she's gonna do an intimidation with those words. And her spear appears in her hand.
And intimidation goes against what? Charisma or wisdom? Or intelligence?
There's not hard and fast rules for it. It's kind of whatever you think. Like usually I'll do like a wisdom save for like willpower, but
Okay. He turns to you and laughs, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck about your friend."
okay.
And
I'll stab him then. Oh my god.
Dear Christ Almighty.
12.
12. Okay. So you stab him in the side, and part of his skin just falls, flaps off. Like it's still attached on the bottom, like at the hip, but like from the titty down, from the pectoral down, it just kind of flaps over.
No, you said it right. From his titty down.
Yeah,
from his titty down, it kind of flaps over. Inside, you see this twisted interior, almost skeletal-looking interior mass, but there's no internal organs. It's like his. It looks like there's something else inside him wearing him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's obviously some sort of evil demon thing, so we should just finish him.
Mr. Smalls is controlling him from the inside.
Come on, Bill, get a crit on your turn.
Well,
That's
All
not gonna
right.
happen.
following turn.
For
Oh no, wait.
those
What?
following along at home, I don't know if we said it, but first, Jaden rolled a nat 20, and then on my turn, I've rolled a nat 20.
I can guarantee you, I will not roll in that 20.
Let's see what you gonna do.
So it's
Okay.
Tigger's turn. Tigger's not paying attention. He's scouring the room for valuables.
Of
So he
course
just
he
kind of
is.
walks away.
Fucking course he is. Stupid cat.
All right.
Okay.
Valerie, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna take my symbol of the Raven Queen into my hand. It's gonna hold it out in front of me, and just kind of let it drop and kick. And as it falls, I'm gonna kick it towards him, and in midair, it's going to form a dagger. And I'm going to attack with that. Come on, load the attack. I press the button. 19. Told you.
So again, for those following along at home, Dr. Valerie's weapon of choice is a. How would you describe it, Bill?
If anyone's ever seen a rope dart, I would imagine it kind of looks like that, or kind of like Scorpion's weapon, that dagger at the end of the line.
The get over here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Does
All right.
does a 19 hit?
Yes,
Demon,
the
I don't
19 does
know.
hit.
Okay.
The 19 does hit.
For 4 piercing damage, but Lard is within combat range, which means that procs my sneak attack.
And sneak attack.
For 1 more damage.
Nice.
And
5 damage.
because it doesn't say on the weapon, does whenever I take charges with this weapon, do I on an odd number, do I round up or round down?
Odd number. You had to ask me this. I remember correctly, it was odd number round down.
Gotcha. Okay, then I take 2. Then in that case, I take 2 points.
Once you get the first upgrade for the suit or the full suite, that is round up.
Gotcha. Okay. Then in that case, I take 2 points in charges, and that I think I was still within combat range of him. So for my bonus action, I am going to disengage and just move like 5 feet away in some other direction.
Just so you know, if you got some other bonus action you can do, he can't take reactions this turn.
For bonus action right now, all I can do is dash, disengage, or hide.
Actually, I think he gets a save against the reaction thing. Because, well, I don't know. Spell description, because I'm using it through my weapon, normally they have to make a reflex save. DC 13, I think. Wait. You make a melee. No, I make a melee spell attack. You have advantage on the roll if the target is wearing metal armor. Oh, that's good to know. On a hit, they take damage, and it can't take reactions. So why does it even? Oh, I guess there is no save. It doesn't. It must just always show
until the start of its next turn. Right.
Yeah, it must just always show.
I think as long as it. Yeah, since it's a hit-based spell, I imagine it. As long as it hits, it takes
I was
effect.
just wondering because it says at the bottom spell save DC 13, but that's just probably always there for any spell. But it would say in the description if he had to make a save, and it doesn't, so. That's just Roll20's formatting.
Right. Okay. So Valerie, you're done for your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So next up is Mr. Biggs. So he has been laughing pretty much nonstop this entire encounter so far. He bends down, picks up his arm, and then kind of just shoves it back into his shoulder joint.
I thought he was going to use his
weapon. and just kind of rotates his arm around. The one that was recently detached. Hold on. He's gonna heal. That sucks. Okay, whatever. And so he's still laughing after that, and then he is going to make a melee attack at. Wait, no, I get double attack.
You did
That's a
2
bonus
last turn.
action. Yeah, it's multi attack.
Oh, by the way, whenever my spear reappeared in my hand, that guy fell to the ground.
Just a wet.
Oh, so he's no longer pinned to the wall?
He wouldn't be, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the same spear. Don't know if that matters, but if he's alive, maybe it does.
You threw a spear through his center of mass and pinned him to a door. I don't think he's alive anymore.
Probably not, but people have survived worse.
And then electrocuted him.
It doesn't matter this mountain, regardless. So Mr. Big puts his arm back into his socket, takes a step. How far away did you go, Dr. Valerie?
I only went like 5 or 10 feet. Just enough to kind of get behind the meat shields.
Looks like you went 10 feet,
yeah. So Lard and Torun are surrounding him now.
Yes.
Are y'all flanking?
Yes.
I would believe so.
Yeah, I'm in front of him. He's in back of him.
I think with these positionings, I want to say yeah.
All right. So he, is continuously laughing. He picks up his arm, shoves it back into his socket, kind of rotates his shoulder. Is still continuously laughing. And he says, "You don't know the trouble I've gone through for this." And then attacks both Lard and Torun. What are y'all's DC again?
18 for me.
Lard?
16.
16. Okay. Lard, you're good, but he does make contact with Torun.
All right.
And that is 11 damage.
All right, I'm gonna use one of my features here. It doesn't stop the damage, but whenever I'm hit with an attack, I can basically electrocute him back. Thunderous Rebuke him. Roll. He has to make a dex save. Well, it would probably be my spell save DC, I assume. Trying to see if it says. At first level, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex save. They take 2d6 damage or half as much on us. I guess it would be my spell save DC then, which for level 1 is just 13. Yeah, so he's got to make a 13 dex save or take 2d6 damage or half on the success. So 6 damage, or half on a save. But yeah, when he hits me, sparks fly back at him. Oh,
for 6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question. Jaden, I'm looking at your character sheet just so I can look at the armor class, but it looks like you have your hit point maximum and your current hit points flipped. Because the top one should be your maximum, and then the bottom one should be your hit points currently.
Okay, well then the top one's supposed to be 25, and then this would still be at 20.
Okay.
I just don't ever think I reset it.
I thought that was weird looking.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Alright, so he takes 6 damage. Okay. Lard, your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try to swing this again.
Alright.
That's a 19, boy.
4 slashing damage?
Why did it do it like that time?
4 slashing.
1d12. You rolled a nat 1 plus 3.
Nice.
So it just kind of glances off his leg, and as you do that, like part of the skin is ripped off, and underneath you see a skeletal, well, a skin-covered skeletal appendage, um, in place of his inner workings of his leg.
Oh. I also swung that so if inefficiently that my necrolepsy meter is now at 70%.
God damn it! It's going down too much.
I'm sitting here
It was
like, man, I'm really trying to stay awake.
It was at 90 a minute ago. No.
It's all good.
All right.
I'm still pushing.
Tarun, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a good stabbing we got there.
Hey, y'all. Commence the stabbing.
I'm just seeing if I have healing potions or anything, which I don't. All right. Well, in that case, I guess. Stop, Eric. Oh, it's everyone responding. Okay. I guess I will stab him. I got nothing else I can do right now. We gotta take.
Do another shocking grasp.
Gotta take this guy down before he takes us down. Come on, give me a crit. Not a crit, but that's.
Oh, so close. That's a 23.
Still a lot of damage. You know what?
Damage.
This is big. No, I'll save it for a crit. I should have used it on the last crit. Once a day, I can do max damage on something. On lightning damage. Should have used it on the crit, but I missed it. 11 damage. And that's really all I can do. I'm not gonna move, so although I could.
Can I?
Yeah. I'll just stab him. All right. That's my turn.
All right. 11 damage.
Can I do a perception just to see if we're actually doing any damage to him?
Yeah.
Just like laughing.
Yeah. He looks a little hurt. Not as much as you would expect from all the damage you've done so far.
I was about to say, because we've done 49 points of
Yeah, I
damage
know.
in 2 turns.
We're like hanking at him.
There is a special feature to this encounter. Okay. All right, Dr. Valerie. Because Tigger just found an old shoe and a handful of change.
Nice. Look at
Squats over the shoe, takes a big old dump in it. All right, so for this next one, you know what? Second verse, same as the first. I think. Oh no, wait. I need to move 5. He's like 10 feet from me.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, then I can still reach. Okay, I'm gonna second burst, same as the first. I'm gonna hit him with another shot at Fate's point. Dirt. 9.
You missed terribly.
Oh my god! Why do I always suck?
Ground.
Why do I always suck ass?
I double checked, and yeah, it's DC 13 for that save. I looked up a similar ability in the player's handbook.
DC 13.
Oh wait.
So whether or not he gets that 11 damage.
Hold on one second.
Whenever I did that rebuke thing, the 6 damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So currently he's been shocking grasp. Does that give me advantage on the attack or no?
No, just he can't react.
Right. Oh. Okay, then. Well, I didn't get any closer, and I still got meat shield.
He's being flanked. Technically.
Yeah.
Right.
If by technically, then if he's being
like
flanked, and if I have advantage,
you aren't flanking, but you're not flanking personally, but you still would have advantage, right?
Oh, okay. Then in that case, it's a 17.
Okay. So give me some damage.
All right. So with that, that's 5 plus my sneak. So another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that means I get another
are you
5, so that means I'm up to 7.
Are you aiming at anything in particular? Or are you just aiming at him?
This time around, I was actually trying to sink it directly into where his heart would be.
Okay.
And that puts me, okay, that puts me at 7 points worth of charges, and that is my turn.
Okay. So it rolls back around to Mr. Biggs. Let me look at his script. So again, he's still laughing through this entire encounter. And now you can tell he is actually, there's like tears starting to roll down his face somewhat. And he goes, I've gone through so much torment. It's all your fault. And then like attacks again.
Shit.
Actually, he vanishes.
All right.
Well, let me double check here. Yeah. Okay. So he vanishes. And he. Okay. And then a giant eye appears above you in the middle of the area, in the middle of the row, like at the ceiling, just kind of looking down at everybody. And that is his turn.
So he just disappeared?
Yep, he just disappeared. And actually he disappeared and moved. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even know he had that ability. Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't read it right the first time. Okay. All right, Lard, you're up.
Well, you just said he disappeared, right?
Right. I mean, you can't see him anymore.
But a giant eye appeared.
Is a giant eye trying to hit us?
Nope. It's just kind of floating there, blinking.
I'm gonna blink back at it.
Communicate to it in Morse code.
Yeah.
Is that the extent of? I mean, you still hear laughing, by the way.
Is it like echoing off and like?
No, it sounds like it's still in the room. It's a vaulted room, so it's just kind of echoing around the room, but it's still in the room.
Can I do an investigation to see if I can find him?
You can try. You do not.
Okay.
You're pretty sure he's still in front of you.
Can I just try to swing at nothing?
You are more than welcome to. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Just roll. And
just roll again.
Yeah, take the smaller number.
All right, you missed completely. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Torun, it's your turn.
Torun sees him vanish, looks around because the last time he vanished, he teleported somewhere else. It was an.
Well, he didn't like vanish in a puff of silvery mist. He just disappeared.
Oh, but the silver mist thing was last time.
Yeah, the silver mist thing was last time.
So this
time he just vanished.
He could be right in front of us. I don't have any level 3. That's the level I need to be. Then I get some other abilities. I get an AOE ability. Of course, that would also damage my party, but
I mean, you could just try to swing it empty air. You could I don't know, attack the big eyeball. Like,
Well, yeah, I was thinking. She looks around. She's gonna see that big eye. Trying to think what she. I imagine she would just throw the spear at the eye now. So throws the spear at the eye.
all right,
Not a great roll there.
yeah, you. I mean, you hurl the spear at it, and it just kind of blinks at you.
All right. Does it go through it, or do I miss completely?
You miss completely.
Okay. I hurl it at it. It does. It blinks. Spear returns to my hand. I'll use my bonus action to get it back in my hand. I guess I'm gonna take a step. Just move a little bit. You know, I'm gonna kind of move so I'm not standing where I was before. Just take a step, you know, a couple steps out of the way, just in case.
Okay.
Like maybe I got lucky and bumped into him.
All right. Tigger exclaims, "Hey guys, I found a nickel."
Tigger,
And
try to find the invisible man.
he just like continues to rummage around in a drawer. He found
Nickels
underneath
exist in this world?
I don't
Nickels
know.
exist everywhere.
And he just goes back to searching for stuff randomly. Valerie's your turn.
All right.
None
Seeing
of y'all have
him-
any AOE spells, do y'all?
No.
Okay.
I won't get those for like another 3 levels.
I don't even know if I'll get them at level 3. I get more stuff at level 3. I can do.
Yeah. But Valerie is going to Valerie's going to pull out because she's going to remember a few nights ago me and Tarun, we fought a thing, and it dropped these feather-shaped black obsidian glass daggers. And do I get the sense that these might be a bit more useful?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh. Perception. I am supposed to be good at that. Let's see how badly I fuck this up. Hey, that's pretty good. 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like it would probably be a little better of a weapon to damage Mr. Biggs.
Okay.
Okay. There seems to be some sort of like anti-resonance occurring that you can kind of feel coming off of it. As a follower of the Raven Queen.
Okay. Well, that is good news for whenever he shows up again. So in one hand, I'm going to have that black obsidian glass dagger. And in the other hand, I've got Fate's Point. Sorry. Spoiler alert. My rope dart is called Fate's Point. And speaking of Fate's Point, now I can't get it to come to load up. Frank, for Fate's Point, if I have an ally within 5 feet of me, I know it says if using Fate's Point at a range against allies, I know it says to roll and just use half your base D4. Does it? Oh my God! What just happened to my roll 20? Okay, it went away. If they're within 5 feet of me, do I still need to make the attack, or do they just take the base half D4?
I think it was if it was like 10 foot or more, then it would be the half. But if it's within 5 feet, you could probably just do a toss.
Okay, then do I still need to make the roll to see if it hits, or can I just stab? Can I just stab Tarun? Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're within 5 feet, if you're next to the person, then yeah, you can just stab them.
Okay, then I'm just going stab Tarun real fast.
What?
Yeah, hold on. You'll see.
Thunderous, repeat.
So I do. Wait, hold on. I said. So you said I do still need to make the attack?
Yes, you still need to make the attack roll, but you don't have to do the damage.
Oh. So do I just not stab her?
Well, let's say because she's an ally and she's not expecting it, that you get advantage.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, Tarun, I'm going to expend 5 of my 7 charges from Fate's Point, and you're going to get 5 points of health back.
Nice. Torun starts to like try to block it. Well, she does try to block it, but misses, and looks at you in horror for a moment until she realizes she feels better, and it's like, what?
By the grace of the Raven Queen, my friend.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank the patron lady of death.
Oh, okay. Does this mean I'm gonna die sooner or something?
Get with me later on that. We're busy.
Oh, okay. He's the invisible guy.
And that ends my turn.
Swings her spear blindly. I mean, I know it's not her turn, but that's just, flavor text.
Yeah. All right. She is going to attack, or he.
Is it even a he?
He. Well, close
enough.
Is it
they?
I think it's more of a that.
Mr. Biggs. There we go. I was looking for the name. So Mr. Biggs reappears next to Valerie and Torun.
All right.
And is going to make a double attack. Whoops, that's the wrong button. All right. AC 18, AC 14. Torun, you are fine. Valerie, you take.
Of course I do.
4 damage.
Okay.
And of course he's still laughing, and now he's crying quite a bit. And he goes, "It's like the atrocities I've had to endure. It's all your fault." And then he can't do anything else, so he just stands there.
Oh, you're dead, you son of a bitch. I was
All right,
I was trying to heal the party, but now you know what? Fuck the party now you've drawn my ire.
Lard, you're up.
All right.
You can do
60% drops to like 30% in just that.
Yeah, it's honestly been at like 20% this entire night, but I've just been lying to y'all to try to make myself feel better. I mean, we still don't see him, right? Or did he just appear again?
He just reappeared next to Valerie and Torun.
Okay. Well,
you'll have to like hop over a pew to get to him.
I'm going to jump over the pews and jump in between them while I'm
You're a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
All right, give me an athletics check. Oh, okay, you got an acrobatics. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. And
then you do this sick front flip?
Yeah, I do like a flip with my great axe while I'm swinging at him and miss completely.
That's an oof. That is an oof. Right
I like
there.
slam into the wall.
Just George the Jungle.
So you don't have any bonus
damage.
Fighting style.
No. I think I've got a bow.
I was just looking to see if Lard had any sort of like bonus actions or anything.
What is he?
He's just a fighter.
Probably not at level 2.
No. Okay. All right. So you kind of stumble while you're swinging the great axe down, even though you did this amazing front flip. Miss him completely, and you hit your toe.
He does have one use of action surge. At
I'm not
second
seeing
level,
action
you can
surge on this.
push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. On your turn, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action. Yeah, fighters at level 2 gain action surge, 1 use. And then they have to do a longer short rest to get it back.
So, Lord, you need to add that to your thing. I don't see action surge on your character sheet.
But yeah, if that's something you can do if you want it, you can use it and basically attack again.
Where do I do that?
Oh, you
How
just
do
you
you
just
add it?
kind of declare you just could declare that you're going to use action surge. And you can make another attack.
I'm declaring action surge. I like awkwardly walk back to the door.
One second, let me do that. Let me try to do that again. Hey, there you go.
Not bad.
Oh,
That was the acrobatics. He does the acrobatics again.
So, right now, Mr. Biggs is in between Torun and Dr. Valerie, so I would say you probably get advantage.
Okay.
So
All right.
Go ahead and roll me damage. Are you aiming for anything in particular as you swing?
I'm just front flipping and flying at him as hard as I can.
Yeah, but are you aiming at anything in particular?
His chest.
Center
Okay.
of mass.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
Let's click that great axe.
Ooh.
Boom, that's damage there.
That's some decent damage. Mr. Biggs ain't looking too hot.
He
His
like
skin
grabs
is...
me. He's like, "You should have gone for the head."
That is 12 points of damage.
Also, I'm just saying this in advance. I may or may not be awake the next round when you get to me.
Jaden, I know we joke about this, but do you actually have narcolepsy?
Because I noticed it only happens at night, so I don't know. But I will literally sit here and y'all will start talking, and then I'll just doze off like immediately, and then I'll hear my name and maybe wake up.
I've got action surge added to your list there.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. So you hear some scrambling from around the pew area, and the big old X falls over. And if you look over, Tigger is like doing that. You remember? I don't know if y'all remember the commercial with the. Huh?
Isn't it my turn? I'm after
Did
Lar.
I fuck up? I guess you are. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tigger. You wait till for your wanton destruction back there.
He's a cat. Cats don't respect your turn order.
Torun says, you have nobody to blame but yourself, and she's gonna attack with a 16. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, she's aiming for his head, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my max damage thing. Does it actually? Let me see. Once per day, when you deal lightning or thunder damage, you can choose to deal max damage. For example, if you roll blah blah blah. I can't do it again until I do a longer short rest. Okay, so yeah, just that'd be 1d8. So 8 plus 5, 13 damage. Would have been better on a crit, but you know, I figure I should pull out all the stops. So she like says, you know, like charges up the lightning in her spear and says, "This is nobody's fault but your own," and then thrusts forward at his head. And it'll be not as impressive if it doesn't kill him, but you know.
So he is going to duck. Not much, just slightly. The spear passes like just over his head, and you feel resistance. You don't see it pierce anything, but you feel resistance occur, and blood starts just pouring down your spear.
Interesting.
he stumbles back away from you slightly, and he falls to his knees. The laughter is cut off completely, and you see like his eyes starting to go milky white. Let's see, hold on. How did I have the description down? So you see his eyes go milky white, and his hair start turning gray. He whispers to you, "They can't stop. They won't stop. The counselors, they're coming." And then falls forward, dead. A creature. I'll see if I can get the picture. This is a four-legged creature.
Oh, we get art.
I'm not gonna like post it because I've got other things for it.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can. Where's my phone? Let me take a picture of it. That'll work. Oop. Take a picture. Okay, I just sent it to the group text. So you see this four-legged creature with almost ostrich-like legs attached to a dual-segmented body. It doesn't appear to have a head, but where the head and upper back would be, there's this almost glowing brain-like structure. This has been clinging to the back of Mr. Biggs, and you can see where the spine starts on the creature actually goes into where the legs of Mr. Biggs should be, like around his torso area.
Okay, interesting.
Oh shit!
And,
this thing is a
yeah.
little bit nightmare fuel much.
The creature's still alive?
It's the glowing is like starting to peter out a little bit, and it's trying to crawl away somewhat.
What abomination is this? I would do something about it, but I've done my action this turn.
All right, so Tigger pushes over the big X, and if you look over at where he's at, he like does that like I don't remember if y'all remember the commercial with the baby and the dog pulling on the diaper, and the baby looks over and does the finger to the lip thing. Y'all remember? It's not a commercial. It's an advertisement. I don't know if it's for diapers or for wipes or something.
Are you talking about Chuck Claudia the Chance of Meatballs with the uh-oh?
Kind of, sort of, but that's from an older thing. Anyways, so he puts his finger to his lip and like turns his back to you and goes like uh-oh, and then like continues to rummage around.
Okay, then seeing this new abomination kind of just spring off of Mr. Big's back, Dr. Valerie is going to take her Blade of the Raven Queen and is going to make an attack with that. Do I just make a regular dagger roll? Because I've got it in my inventory, but I didn't actually put it into my weapons or anything.
Yeah, just give me a dagger roll. I haven't got you the stat block for it yet.
Okay.
Damn.
23.
Okay. So I don't even need damage.
Oh shit!
Because as soon as you stab this thing, it begins to turn gray and almost flake away.
Got snapped out of existence.
as soon as it does, the doctor's like, and fate has decided for you.
Does it like actually dust away, or is there?
Yeah, it just like from where he stabbed it, this black substance kind of creeps across the body of this creature.
Okay.
And as it creeps away from where the dagger penetrated, the skin turns or paper thin, and then just kind of flakes away.
I turn and look at Dr. Valerie and I say, make sure you don't stab me with that one.
Make sure not to piss off the Raven Queen.
She nods solemnly and turns back, watching it flake away. Assuming combat's over, I guess I would kneel down and see if Mr. Biggs is dead.
You roll him over. His upper torso disconnects from the lower portion. If you look at it closely, you will see that his spine was severed just below where his arms would be located. There also appears to be like latch marks to where the shoulder joint is at, as if something had latched onto the shoulder bone itself. The skin's pretty brittle. There's not much muscle tone there either.
Does he have a pulse?
No.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, if he was alive. Yeah.
I chop his head off. Does he still have a pulse?
He can survive being chopped in half for a little bit. Okay.
So yeah, you kill the big bad. You do as soon as you stab this creature with the dagger, Valerie. You begin to hear very faint screaming coming from what sounds like all around you. Not from inside the building per se, but as if everyone within a certain proximity seems to be screaming.
Oh shit! Is the eye still there, floating in the air?
The eye dissipated, and it has disappeared.
Okay. The doctor, real quick, is going to kneel down next to the body of Mr. Biggs and is going to say a prayer to the Raven Queen. And from there... Huh.
I'm gonna need a prayer.
Oh. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I got it. Oh, mighty Raven Queen, guide this poor soul to the land of death. Another soul has been returned to the Great Circle. And that's it.
Okay. So, if I could get everybody to take their headphones off for a second.
Okay.
Everybody except
Ron.
Okay.
Jaden, you still awake? Jaden? No, I guess his narcolepsy kicked in.
Okay.
All right.
At least he made it to the end.
As the creature dissipates, a semi-translucent So for those of you who are at home listening and playing along with us, Ron or not Valerie, Tarun's flaw is that she can talk to spirits that no one else can see. And so this is a little kind of thing about that. So anyways, you see the translucent figure of Mr. Biggs slowly coalesce in front of you, staring down at what was once his body. And he is just, like, weeping.
They would hear me talking to him if I say something to him.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want, I can talk out loud and you can just message me responses.
That'll work, okay.
If he even responds.
Not Ron, Bill.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So Tarun looks at a space above Mr. Big's body and says, sees him weeping.
Oh shit! Jaden's power just went out.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't have said anything. She looks at a spot above Mr. Big's body and says, "You're free." She says this out loud. You're free now. What did you mean? It's our fault. Is there anything we can do to help?
Hey Frank.
Yeah.
I think you're putting that in the public chat. Is this supposed to be private?
Shit.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. I'll just text Ron.
Yeah.
The responses.
But, Dr. Valerie, you see Tarun just talking to the air now. Which she sometimes does this and will talk to things that aren't there. Text is going to be probably slower, but
I'm doing voice to text, so it's a little quicker.
Okay. She says, "Is there anything we can do to prevent this, to help you or prevent this from happening to others?" So we need to deal with him. Is there some way I can set my friend free? Is he fated to be like you? This is some good audio we're doing here.
Well, y'all are doing that.
So I'll probably go back through and just record my part over this.
Is Valerie reacting to me talking to this?
At this point, given the fact we've, shared a room for like, I don't know, like 5 nights or something at this point, I'm sure I'm used to you kind of talking to spirits. I mean, I worship the Raven Queen, so death, all that. I'm kind of not going to cast stones. But while y'all are doing that, so everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? Good? Making sure to get up, go to the bathroom, eat, drink some water.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the people.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna respond to this spirit real quick.
Okay.
She seems to consider for a moment and says, "The counselor." Okay, we'll look into the counselor. Is if we do something about the counselor, will that help you? Go ahead, Bill. You can continue your story while I get some responses.
Oh, okay, cool. So, I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone remembers that you're all wonderful. You're all wonderful people. I love you all. You don't have to. If anyone is listening to us, I'm sure there's probably like one, but if anyone is listening out there, I love you. I don't care what anyone else says. I love you, and you're awesome. You're awesome for listening to us, to a bunch of chuckle fucks that have honestly just might as well just rename the podcast. Honestly, fuck around and find out, because that's honestly 90% of what we do when we play is just fuck around and find out. Someone pisses us off. We honestly this is never go in with a plan, but it's fun. We have a fun time. I in particular enjoy making people laugh and stuff. So if anyone is out there and they're listening, it's thank you for, listening to us. I'm sure we're slowly killing your brain cells, but we appreciate the attention.
All right. You got to leave some pauses in there, Bill.
Sorry, God.
Torun frowns and then says, "Well, is there at least something here I could find to exonerate my friend? That was the reason we came here. He was wrongfully arrested by you." Feel free to have this dude. No, I was gonna say feel free to have this dude pass on whenever you want. She says, "What?" And looks over at Valor. Okay. Go. Be with the. She looks at Valerie and is like, Raven Queen.
Valerie's just not even looking at it. She's just gonna put up a single thumb, like, yeah.
Okay. And then she stands up, turns to Valerie and says, "He's gone now. He says that a counselor came to him.
Well, real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Do you think Torun knows that nobody else can see the spirits? Like, would she turn around and then explain what happened?
Nope. She sure as hell wouldn't. She just stands.
For everyone at home, Torun just made an intelligence roll and just got a. It's not a nat one, but it is a one.
Unnatural one.
He has a -1 intelligence. So a natural 2 on an intelligence check. No, everyone sees spirits.
She, let me think. She's gonna. She stands up, and I guess she does turn to Valerie, and says, "Okay, we." How would she react to that? She says, "All right, we I guess let's go find Firul." And then she's gonna, I guess, glance over at Tigger and says, "Stop rustling around over there. We don't have much time. Come on, you heard the man." And,
Tigger pops up from behind the dais, face covered in something brown.
Oh.
Kind of licks his lips a little bit, and then holds up the bag.
I guess before I go though, I'm gonna kneel back down and see if this dude is. He's just an upper torso. Is it a naked upper torso?
Yes.
So he probably doesn't have anything on him. I guess I'll the body of that other dude I killed. The nat 20 right there, a double nat 20 right there. You should get something good for that.
I should give you something good. He is wearing a robe and he's naked underneath.
Wait. This is Frank's game. Look in his butt.
Well, I was gonna say, there's no rings under there.
Look in his butt. This is Frank's game.
I had planned for him to be naked, underneath the robe.
All right. Can
Now,
I
I will say,
extend that
using that
investigation to the
investigation,
room?
yes, you can continue that investigation to the room. Behind the dais, where Tigger is munching on something, you find a pot of stew. Because why
Oh,
not?
thank God. Oh, thank God.
Because Hayden would kill me otherwise.
Well, we did already make Tigger poop in a shoe.
Yeah, we did. But he is a cat, so
while you're doing that, the doctor's going to leave the room, and is just going to be like, I'm going to go try to find something either to exonerate your friend or to see if I can find some money. And I leave the room.
She's fine with that.
So as you investigate
Splitting
the room,
party.
You find Tigger back there eating some stew out of a pot. You don't know where the pot or the stew came from. And Tigger does not explain. He just offers you a handful of stew.
She.
Oh, wait, is it chicken, beef, or pork?
She doesn't care.
It is mysterious. It is mysterious and brown.
She cups her hands together so that she can accept the stew. Cups her hand like a little cup.
Tigger pours a handful of stew into your cupped hands.
Okay, she's gonna taste it.
It doesn't taste very good.
Yeah, but by her standards, how is it?
It tastes about average of what you'd expect from your normal foodstuffs.
All right, so as better or worse than prison food?
At about the same.
Okay, all right.
If you give me an intelligence check real quick.
That didn't go well last time. Let's see.
Well,
a little better this time. She knows food a little better.
You're pretty sure it's not stew.
So like human body parts, stuff like that.
Possibly.
Okay, well.
Is it poo? Is it poo?
She's like, She puts it down on the ground and wipes her hands on her pants and continues the investigation of the room.
Soylent Green is made out of people.
In a hidden cubby in the altar, you do find a golden chalice.
Nice.
Let's see.
Give me 1 second, y'all. I will be right back.
All right. I put some of the stew into the golden chalice. Does anything happen?
No.
Okay, I shrug and dump it out. You know, it's cult stuff. Something weird might have happened.
Okay.
So
you find.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
So you find the golden chalice. A bag with 100 gold.
Yay.
A few magic rings that you can't tell the enchantment of. Let's see. 13 copper pieces, 16 silver pieces, a dragon statuette worth about 30 gold, and a potion of Misty Step.
Nice.
And that is all you find.
Okay.
Since I'm already kind of walking through and exploring the house, looking for either evidence or money, do I just roll an investigation or?
Yeah, you can give me investigation.
I'm just gonna add all that money to my sheet. That's how we've been rolling this game.
Wow.
All this money.
I want to point out, I don't have. well, actually, I only have a +1 to intelligence. Okay. No, sorry. This is a secondary build for this character. I forgot. The last time I played this character, it was with an 18 intelligence.
What does that have?
Oh God.
Oh, investigation.
Yeah, I was just wondering why. Once again, I rolled for everyone at home to investigate the house. I rolled an 8 on my investigation check because, big surprise, all of my rolls suck.
All right. So as you walk through the home, you glance into doors, on top of tabletops. You check inside, like vases that have flowers in it. You spill water on yourself once or twice. You don't find all that much, but maybe a handful of gold. Let's say, probably maybe 25 gold and 8 silver, maybe 3 copper pieces.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Tigger is going to roll an investigation. Tigger picks up the shoe with the poop in it and puts it in his bag.
Nice.
That was
add that to his character sheet. I need you to add that to his character sheet. I just want him to look at his character sheet next time and be like, why do I have a shoe full of poop?
It's getting added to the character sheet. I rolled a nat 1 for him, so.
All right.
If y'all want to.
1,400 more gold before I can get my plate mail.
Now, I also have another question. Is the butler still here?
Full of poo. All right. An old shoe full of poo has been added to his character sheet.
Excellent.
Is the butler still here somewhere?
If he makes an investigation check on it, he might recognize it as his own.
I mean, he quite literally rolled a nat 1, so I mean, like
have him light fire and throw it at somebody. Well, now, real question here. Real question. If he lights it on fire and throws it on someone, do they take bludgeoning damage, fire damage, and poison damage?
According to Drunks and Dragons, that would be necrotic damage, because they decided that necrotic is actually poop damage.
That's some pretty raunchy poop. Joke's on you. It's actually jankum.
Hold on a second. I'll be back.
So how likely are we to believe that Jaden's power is out and he didn't just decide to go to bed?
No, I mean that could be too. I mean that could be too. He might have just crashed and just like trying not to feel guilty about it. But so would I need to roll something to try to find the butler?
So before we go looking for the butler, in total, Ron, if you continue searching, you probably find a few more odds and ends that you could probably sell for an additional maybe like 15 gold throughout the house, because you did find the treasure trove in the altar.
Okay.
Bill, you in total find another like 5 golds worth of knickknacks to sell. And Tigger walks away with a shoe full of poop.
I'm going to give him one of the gold coins and one of the knickknacks just to kind of keep him distracted. Like, oh look, a thing and a shiny.
I mean,
there you go.
Tigger is the richest one of us all. He's got.
He did steal a box full of gold.
Yeah.
He currently has 394 gold pieces. So.
Jesus, I don't give him any of my gold.
I am not.
Of course, you don't. He has that.
Yeah, I'm not currently sharing, like not doing party sharing, but you know, if anyone needs money, I can share. Torun is generous.
I need a roll for Lard. Lard finds probably 80 gold. And Nick
definitely gonna have to get these magic rings that I don't know the
Worth
enchantment of checked out.
25 gold.
I wonder
I could take a look at them, and maybe the Raven Queen might, I don't know,
do I have
pass some judgment if you're curious. I can't make any guarantees though.
Well, we probably don't have time for that right now. We've just murdered a man in his house.
So y'all are still hearing the screaming.
Murder?
Oh, there's screaming noises.
Yeah.
That's right. I
outside
remember.
of the
That's
home.
right.
Now, if you do look around, you can find the butler. He is kind of in a broom closet, hugging his knees to his chest, rocking back and forth, babbling incoherently.
I'm going to take him by the collar and slap him.
He can give me a roll of some kind here.
What would that be? Would that be like a strength roll?
I don't know. Whatever you're trying to snap him out of it.
I'm just trying to
be like
to
attack him. You're trying to do something.
Well, I'm just kind of. I'm not like trying to like cause damage. I'm just trying to be like, hey, snap out of it.
Okay. Nope, didn't work. He just continues to babble incoherently. You notice he seems to be in a puddle of something.
Gross. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of let him go, and I'm gonna slowly shut the door and just let him be in his closet in his puddle.
As you close the door, he starts to scream like louder and louder. Like it stops. It starts very low, just kind of a, and it just gets louder until you close the door. And
if I open the door, does he start to scream more quietly?
Yes, the more you open the door.
Okay, then I'm going to leave the door propped open. There you go. I don't know. You might be afraid of the dark. I'm so sorry. And I'll pat his head twice and drop 2 copper at his feet, and then I'm just gonna walk away.
As you go to pat his head, you notice your hand stops prior to getting to his actual head.
Oh no, he's got a brain thing.
So it's kind of like something else is attached to his back?
I mean, you know, without looking at it closer or trying to feel around, you can't tell for certain.
I'm gonna take out that same blade of the Raven Queen. I'm gonna stab not him, but that area where my hand stopped.
So you stab down into the fleshy thing that you touched previously. Then blackness kind of scrolls away from the blade and wraps around this oddly lumped looking thing that seems to be wrapped around his skull. Then it flakes away, and then he falls over. He starts to froth from the mouth.
It's not the thing from before, though.
It's not the same thing from before. It's similar, but not the same thing.
Okay, because I've got 3 of these. I'm actually going to hand one of these to Tarun. It's going to be, and I'm just going to be like, use this if you think you know where the things are. I think there's more people probably infected with these things.
Okay, I need to roll another intelligence check to see if Tarun would make this connection that I made. Okay.
You nat 20'd an intelligence check, really? And I rolled an 8?
So she stares at the dying man for a moment and says, and he was just like this when you found him. He was cringing in the corner, not moving, not reacting.
No, just mumbling and apparently terrified because he was in a puddle of what I could only assume is his own piss.
Well, I mean, you remember what Mr. Biggs said, though. He said he linked everyone to himself. Does she still hear screaming outside?
Yes.
She's gonna run to a window.
So out the window, you see pandemonium breaking out across the gravel or cobblestone drive. There are people running through the streets screaming. There's a guy banging his head against a wall across the street with blood pouring down the wall. You're pretty sure you see the house down the way is starting to catch fire. There's probably a guy rolling around in a pile of debris.
Do I know where Ferrul was being held? Was he?
He was at the stocks in the center of the square.
Without
next to.
Okay, without making any explanation, because I assume that Valerie heard everything I heard. I run to the.
Well, with an intelligent roll of 19, you would probably think to explain your thought.
Oh,
because she might not have made that connection that you did.
I turn back and he's like, he said he linked everyone to him, and you found a brain thing on the butler, and everyone else is going insane. What if he meant everyone in town?
One, when did he say that? And two, oh dear Lord, no.
She when right after he died. Come on, we need to get to Ferrul. She grabs the. She grabs.
Tigger grabbed Laud and let's go. Well, he's not. Well, Tigger's not doing anything right now except carrying a shoe full of poop.
Grab Lard myself.
Now, wait, real quick before we run out, I did just want to clarify. Oh, sorry.
She stops and notices Tigger struggling and says, "Ugh," and then grabs Lard. Do you want me to roll for this, or does this matter?
Well, Tigger's strength is 13, so just slightly above average, but the dwarf is a very stocky boy.
Okay, she grabs the dwarf, and
now, as a point of clarification, when I stabbed the brain that was attached to the butler, not stabbed the butler, stabbed the brain, did the butler die, or did he just kind of?
He keeled over and was frothing from the mouth.
Real quick, can I just check his pulse? Is he alive?
Give me a medicine check.
All right, I can do that, and I should be good at those. 9.
You're not certain.
Son of a bitch! I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor.
Stab him with a thing. Give him a point.
You know what?
Is that Torun's suggestion, or is
that's out of character? Torun is gone. She's booking it with Lard over her shoulder. She's going to Ferrul.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know this guy, and I don't know if we're gonna need to fight anyone. I only have 2 charges left. I can't afford to waste it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna real quick. I'm just going to make a quick prayer. Raven Queen, it was not his time, but fate has intervened. Please guide him to the afterlife. Thank you. And I'm gonna run after her.
Okay. So you're booking it out. Tigger's just following along, playing with his nose, kind of dancing around.
I'm gonna shout ahead to Torun. Torun, if you see any people, try to free them. Use the glass dagger.
She
Did you? I don't remember you handing the dagger.
Yeah, he said he handed me. He has 3 of them, and he gave me 1.
Okay. Did you give Tigger or the dwarf was passed out? So.
I would for right now. I'm going to hold on to the other 2, and I'm just going to
That's a good choice.
when Hayden gets back, when Hayden gets back, I'll maybe give him 1 as well. But for right now,
are daggers finesse or dex only?
They are finesse.
They are finesse. Cool. I can use strength with a dagger. Okay. That makes the attack much better.
So you sprint, Torun. You sprint out the house, and you look down the cobble drive, and there is indeed pandemonium just everywhere. There seem to be people laying in the street, dead, bleeding from terrible wounds or self-inflicted wounds. House is on fire. People jumping out of windows. There's a guy with a sword just kind of waving it like around, like as if he's attacking enemies that are next to him. And so on and so forth.
I guess as I'm running down the street, I'll make a passing swipe over the head of someone. I don't know if you want. Well, see, yeah, but I'm not really stopping. I'm going for the stocks to see if what's happening with Ferrul.
Okay. So Valerie, are you just gonna follow along with them, or are you gonna attempt to stay behind and stab a bunch of heads?
I'm going to I'm going to follow along behind Thorun, but just like she was doing, I'm going to kind of be swinging in the general area, because based on Mr. Big and the butler, it seems that these things have a general area they like to be. So I'm kind of more just generally aiming my swipes for those areas with the obsidian glass dagger.
Okay. Okay. So it's a pretty good distance from your location to the town square. The further away you get from the ruling district, the less and less people you see acting completely out of sorts.
Okay.
But the more violent the people are becoming, you see more and more people that are laying on the ground with wounds inflicted by spear, sword, or what have you, or whatever type of weapons are out there. And of course, you continue to I'm guessing, try to stab heads and stuff as you pass by.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of, I'm more focused on getting out of here, especially if the violence is starting. I'm gonna avoid anyone who's acting violent.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to, get there as quick as possible, not get into any fights unless I have to, that sort of thing.
Okay. So as y'all make it to, let me get over to the other. Is that the right one? Oh wait, y'all can't see. Hold on. Doop doop doop. Did y'all shift?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the map. Okay. I just found where we were.
I had to zoom out.
Yeah.
So, right here. I don't know if you can see those. Is where. Do what?
Tiny little dots.
Yeah, I was trying to make a big dot for some reason. It wasn't doing the thing. Right there was where you last saw Ferrul.
Yeah.
So as you get further and further away from the part of the city where the ruling class and the upper class people were, the less and less violent people seem to become. The less and less people seem to be going mad, but the more and more violent they appear to have become. By the time you make it to here, there is quite a bit of activity, especially with people like banging on doors to houses along the way. You see blood and stuff, blood trails from drag marks and things.
So people are just killing each other.
I mean, you can tell there's some that are just going mad, and there's some that are just trying to defend themselves.
Okay.
You make it to the market square. There are two guards up on the dais surrounding Ferrul. They're facing away at a mob of roughly 14 people.
Okay. Are they facing like over this way? Is their backs are to me, or?
So they're all standing around, facing this direction.
Okay.
Kind of reaching up, trying to grab the arms, legs, and weapons of the soldiers.
Oh, so the mob is surrounding the dais thing.
Yes.
Hmm.
You see a couple of people that seem to be trying to scramble up on top of the dais. That look extremely frightened, and the majority of the rest of them are just complete rage on their faces. There's a couple of them that are just kind of twirling around in circles, also off to the side.
So I'm gonna just continue charging forward towards the dais. I'm gonna hurl lard at the people in front of me to
Jesus.
try and clear a path.
You know what? I love your energy right now. I love it.
I'm gonna give you advantage on that because that's freaking hilarious.
Okay, so that's that 20 there.
You're net 20.
Yeah.
And
so you clear a sizable swath with the sleeping dwarf.
And I'm gonna jump up onto the stage thing, and if the guards are guarding the prisoners, well, as part of my hurling, I can do an extra roll if I need to. I want to have grabbed the axe from his back, his great axe, as hold on to the axe but toss him, so that I can just leap onto the stage and bring the axe down on the stockade that's holding Ferrul.
Okay. Give me a. Well, here I'll just do a great axe. Well, no, just give me a d20. I think it's a strength based.
It'd be d20 plus 5 for me. Plus 5. Well, not the most impressive.
You bring it down and it just rebounds off of the stockade. It seems to be made very heartily.
That gives her balls.
Bill, what are you doing? So at this point, you feel like you need to get Ferrul away from this mob. You've also made friends at the Happy Drunk Tavern. You could probably check in on them.
That's right. We also have Heisen there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's all the incentive I need. I'm going as soon as that axe comes down onto the stockade. Valerie is going to try to lift up the stockade and is going to try to push Ferrul's head out the back.
All right. I need a roll. Give me something.
Sleight of hand.
You know what? Actually, that makes a little bit of sense.
All right.
22.
You somehow are able to shove Ferrul's head and hands through the stockade, even though he's been struggling to get out.
Well, now that Tarun's smashed into the stockade, I imagine it might have a little wiggle room now.
Yeah, it might have a little wiggle room.
Are the guards doing anything?
They are still trying to defend, and they aren't paying that much attention to what's going on behind them because they're back to back with the stockade in between them.
I guess she's gonna.
Let's get back to the tavern.
Yeah, let's go, and then she'll jump down and grab Lard.
You're just gonna leave the guards there?
I don't know these people.
Okay. Kind of mean. All right, so
let's go. If they're gonna ignore that, and the sound of a loud axe poorly smacking into a thing.
So there's pandemonium on the streets still, not nearly as many people are going crazy, but definitely a lot more violent people. So you need to get from here to I don't have the right thing pressed. From here to over, I believe it was here is the Happy Drunk Tavern.
Tell you what, Tarun.
This has turned into a skill challenge.
Tarun is not capable of not attempting to help. How would she do this? Well, I guess she's just gonna try and persuade the guards to come. Since it's a skill challenge, should we roll initiative for this, or how do you want to?
I mean, it's just the two of you, and I'm not gonna make Tigger or Lard do anything.
So is Tarun yells loudly enough? Yells towards Ferrul, but also the guards. She's like, "Let's get out of here! I've cleared a path."
The
God
guards
damn,
turn to
you're on a
you.
roll.
Apparently.
The guards turn to you and say, "Yes, ma'am," and they hop down and start
Yeah.
running after you.
Grab that dwarf.
I mean, do you really want a guard making a
Okay,
strength
no, I
check
guess I'll
in
grab the dwarf. I
Oh,
grabbed
and for everyone at home, Tarun made a 21 on a persuasion check to get these guards to come with us to the tavern. And by the way, this background noise is kind of starting to creep me out a little bit.
There's background noise.
It kind of sounds like
I see that it's playing. I must have sound muted from Roll20 or something like that. Audio.
Oh yeah, I've got sound on this.
Okay, I hear it now. Now I don't. Wait, yeah, there it is.
Hold on.
I can still hear it.
Hold on, I'm looking for. I actually have a sound here I forgot about.
It must have not loaded for me until you started messing with it.
Nope. Okay, I guess I don't have it.
I don't know why it's gone to soft, a little bit of soft piano. It's still unsettling.
Yeah, I had a battles audio on here that I forgot about, but I don't see it, so I must not have attached it properly or something. But anyways, all right. So far we have 1, 2, 3 successes and 1 failure. Bill, you're up. So there are people going crazy in the streets. You do see a cart that's on fire roll past you. There's a small child crying in one of the houses nearby.
You said a small child in one of the houses nearby?
Yes.
Can I? What do I need to roll to tell which house that's coming from?
Probably perception. If I had to take a guess.
14?
That'll do it. It's not actually the house itself, it's the alleyway between the house right here.
Oh, give me 1 second. Let me minimize my character sheet real fast and scroll over. Where was it?
That's Tigger. That's Tarun. Dr. Valerie, there she is. Right about here.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna run down this alleyway and
for those following along at home, it's about 30 feet off to the side.
Okay, I'm gonna run
there's
over
probably
there.
a total of 150 feet to the midway point.
Okay, I'm gonna run over there, and can I see the child?
You cannot, but you do see a large man slamming his fists against a barrel. An upturned barrel.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to charge full speed and swipe at the air at the air behind his head. But also, while I'm doing that, I'm also gonna be making a tackle to get him away from the barrel.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay, let's go with the dagger again. God damn it! That's a 10.
I'll say you probably get advantage on this because you're approaching from behind.
Okay.
And blood spurts out from this guy's neck. And he keels over and goes limps as you tackle him.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to open the barrel. Can I open the barrel?
It can't be opened, but you can push it over. It's
okay.
upturned.
I push over the barrel. Okay, I push over the barrel.
A small child is inside crying, and you might recognize her.
Is it Tina?
Yeah, it's Tina.
Okay, Tina, come on, come. And does she come out?
I mean, she's freaking out. If you grab her hand, she'll probably follow you.
Okay, I'm gonna grab her. I'm gonna grab her hand and bring her close to me, and I'm gonna. You said she was like 8 or 9, right?
Yeah, somewhere thereabout. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna pick her up, and I'm just gonna start booking.
All right, back to Ron. So y'all are probably about here at this point. You've entered a section of open area. There's a guy holding a door shut that you can see through the windows. A couple people banging on the door nearby. There's some barrels stacked up haphazardly, being held in place by a small peg. That there are crazy people in front of. You know, shoot me a shot. What you want?
Where is the tavern again? Can you pick?
Tavern is over here.
Okay. People with barrels and a small peg, huh? I mean, it's supposed to be a skill challenge.
Yeah, I need skills.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell me what skill and what you want to be out there, and I'll see if I can't.
I don't think intimidation will be too good against people who have gone insane. My best skill is athletics. Survival is next. Well, my best skill is intimidation, but I feel like it's not appropriate for this. I was thinking about hurling the dwarf with a peg.
Fuck it, he's got dwarven fortitude.
Yeah, so she's running. These people are in the way. She's gonna toss the dwarf again. Tosses the dwarf.
All right, so this is the second time using athletics. I can't give you advantage. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So with a 12, you know what? Just because it's freaking hilarious, you just barely eke by.
Okay.
So the dwarf barely taps the peg with his arm as he flies past it. The barrels start rolling downhill towards the mob that's beating on the door, and then it bowls the mob over.
And without missing a beat, she keeps on running, snatches him back up as she's running, and keeps on going.
All right, so y'all probably get to about right here at this point. Bill, it's your turn. From here, you see there's probably a horse right here in the alleyway that's kind of rearing up. There is. I'm trying to see what all options are going on here. There's a man attempting to stab another man on this side, and that's about all that's going on.
There's a dog.
Sure, there's a dog. Why not? It's just barking loudly.
Okay, and just to clarify, because my screen was in another area and wasn't cooperating. Where is the tavern?
Tavern is just past the end of this building over here on the left-hand side. So it's about another. Keep scrolling to the right.
Oh, to the right.
It's about another maybe 80 feet away.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to. Okay, I'm honestly just running at this point, because now I've got Tina. I'm not going to be making any other attacks on anybody. I'm just trying to get her and the rest of these guards, and as we're running, I'm going to be shouting, "Make your way to the Happy Drunk Tavern! Go to the tavern!"
All right, what are you gonna give me on that?
One more time. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What are you gonna roll me on that?
I am going to roll my first persuasion of the evening, because I have such a great history with charisma-based rolls. A what?
Performance, possibly? No.
Oh shit! I can make a performance.
Yeah.
Okay. 13. That's actually what I think it might be actually the best charisma-based roll I've ever made.
Yeah, pretty sure it is. At least in this game. So quite a few people look over. Yeah, Quite a few people look over at you, and they look in the direction you're running, and they nod, and they start running that same direction. One person hops off of the roof next to you, and is also heading in that same direction. Y'all make it to about right here, which is about another 30 feet down the road. In front of you is another wide open space. There appears to be a fire, a cart on fire next to a well right here. There is maybe a couple dogs chewing on a guy over here.
Jesus,
like
that's so metal.
There's some shit going down. So,
God, that is so fucking metal.
So off to the left, there's a few dogs chewing on a deceased-looking body. There's a cart over here on the right-hand side, kind of in front of you, next to a well. And, there's still, of course, pandemonium going on in the square.
Which direction is with the flaming cart and the well and everything? Which direction is the worst of the crowd? Like, which side has more people?
Probably over here.
Okay.
I guess I don't really have a skill for any of this. I don't have a lot of skills. I'm gonna.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I guess I'm gonna scare the dogs off of this person.
They're dead.
Yeah, that's why, like, I have no need to deal with the dogs.
Yeah, fuck the dogs. They're distracted. I'm not fucking with them.
There's also like, I guess I could. Like, neither of these are the obstacles blocking our way?
Yeah, I would say probably the fire cart is slowly rolling towards the mob of people that are over here.
I'm gonna use. So seeing this flaming cart rolling into our path, I pause for a moment and glance around, taking stock of the situation. I notice the well. I notice some buckets. I notice some watermelons, some various other. I notice a guy selling non-alcoholic beverages. Well, he would be if he wasn't going insane. And I put all of this together in my head as a survival check of 11, and don't think that any of this is going to be useful to put out this flaming cart. Unless I do.
No, you just you stare around. You're like, I know what we should do, and you just run right past it.
Yeah, I do that.
So you're within about 20 feet of the Happy Trunk Tavern. You've got a group of people following behind you, Bill. If you look at the front door, you see Heisen standing in the doorway, waving to you, yelling, "To me! I'll hold the door! To me!" And just like punching people down as they try to mob him.
Oh my sweet strong boy. Can I just say it right now? I seriously, as not doc, well the doctor too, but Bill wants to adopt Heisen.
I mean, you can adopt Tyson and Tina if you want to.
I'm probably going to at this point.
We've also got
I can get them some
Jeremiah and Margaret.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
I mean, those are named NPCs. We have to save them. And
yeah, this is true. if they die, if they die, we're just gonna get some kind of a notification saying future major characters for future stories have died. Those future stories have now failed.
Well, we need to collect them and put them on our boat.
Well, we don't have a boat in this one.
Not,
We need to start a guild. We'll start a guild in this game.
All right.
and that's
Anyway,
also an option.
Or a character.
Anyway, I'm booking because I still got Tina in my arms. I don't have time to be attacking other people. I'm still just like, to the tavern, get in the tavern.
All right, I need one more roll. Give me something.
Okay, then for my last one, I am going to. You know what? I'm going to do this in the name of the Raven Queen and all that is holy. Get inside the fucking tavern, and I'm going to make a religion check. Sorry, I'm going to roll religion.
Okay.
Persuade people with my love of God. And that's an 18.
They all, quite a few people that are around the square, kind of jerk to a halt. You don't know why exactly they have jerked to the halt, but they have. Some of those that don't seem to be going. Some of them that don't seem to be going insane have looked at you, looked at the Happy Trunk Tavern, and sprinted for the tavern.
Okay. See, when you said a bunch of people did that, and then I immediately remembered. Oh wait, my Raven Queen knives are like insta killing all the weird things making people go crazy. Oh no, I fucked up.
Well, as you make it to the door, if you look around, you notice that almost everyone that seems to have rage-filled eyes have now locked onto you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did fuck up.
But you do make it to the tavern. Mentioning the Raven Queen was not the smartest move in the world, but with an 18 you pass. So I'm gonna say that you can kind of weasel out of the situation.
I mean, we made it to the.
Well, then immediately following that, I'm actually gonna roll a stealth check. 18.
We made it to
and then I would.
We still have to get out of the damn town, so it's not like we're out of the woods.
Well, we've got a defensible position with a lot of normal people, and with one door. That means with one door and some windows, we've got a choke point, which means that we've got an advantage here.
Oh, and once we're inside, Torun intends to wave her dagger around everyone's head.
So, 4 of the 30 people. No, 5. Sorry, 5 of the 30 people. Lock eyes with you, and the rest of them just kind of start wandering around again. I rolled perception checks on all of them, and 5 of them passed. So 5 still have your attention, plus the ones that were already attacking the walls and doors and shit. So you make your way inside. Hodor. I'm sorry, not Hodor.
Hodor.
Heisen closes the door and holds it. No joke.
Instead of Hodor, he starts yelling, "Hide inside! Hide inside! Hide inside! Hide inside! Hide!"
I'm away. I'm away, and I'm away into the tavern. I'm actually just gonna give him a kiss on the cheek. Thank you, Heisen. You're a dream.
Most of the people that are inside are just kind of cowering in corners. Jeremiah or Jerry, the Minotaur, half Minotaur, and his girly girl are kind of standing beside the bar. Jerry has a giant great axe in his hands, and is kind of guarding the back room.
Jerry, do you have somewhere where we can put the children and any civilians?
The streets have gone mad. Upstairs is the only place.
Okay, I'm gonna set Tina down, and I'm gonna be like, run upstairs, hide. We'll come and get you when it's safe.
Thank you. And she just like runs upstairs as quickly as possible.
Tigger will protect you.
Tigger pulls the shoe full of poo out of his pocket.
No.
And just carries it upstairs in his hands.
That is a method of keeping people away. Yeah. There you go.
Note to the doctor's gonna make a note to, gonna do like that mental thing. Note to self: get a spray bottle.
Torun tosses Lard up the stairs too to protect as well, if he happens to wake up.
All right, give me a strength check.
Okay, hold on.
Just chuck him 5 stairs up, and he's just hanging on the stairs.
All right, 14.
All right.
Well, plus 2 more if you want to make that athletics instead of strength, because that was actually a strength save, which I'm oddly not proficient in.
He takes 2 damage.
Is he going to be dead with as many times as I've thrown him?
No, I mean every time you've rolled or every time you've rolled to throw him, I've rolled a d4 to see if he would take damage.
Honestly, I imagine his armor is doing more damage than he is.
he's got 18 health, so he's fine. So yeah, you're barricaded now inside the Happy Drunk Tavern, and you are in a position where you can either try to wait it out or you can try to escape with the people that are here.
I think for right now, given the fact we've lost one player and are also short one more, I think we should wait it out and call it personally.
Yeah, and Torun mentions that she says Biggs said that everyone will be dead in a couple hours. Maybe this will finish itself off.
In that case, okay.
Oh no!
My
headset died.
Oh shit!
Oh god, I can't hear. Hold your horses. I'm going back.
Okay. Can you hear us now?
Oh my god! Plug it in. Alright, I'm back.
Okay. In that case, after hearing that, Valerie is going to call to everyone with a weapon who can stand and fight. Keep guard at the windows and doors. Anyone comes in that seems violent, keep them out. Whatever you do, keep them out. We can't let anyone else be harmed. Is there any way we can try to get anyone else inside?
Jeremy kind of glances off to the side, trying to think, and rolls a d20. We could, he says, we could try to climb out the upper story window and raise people onto the roof.
I love it. I need some people up there. I need some people up there doing up there doing that.
That's not going to fucking die on me. Where's
Okay.
my other headsets? Oh no, my headsets are gone. Ah!
That's why I use one that plugs in.
Where's my freaking Corsair headset? It's always plugged in. I lost my headset. Where is it? Oh, Jesus. This work. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to drop that.
Frank, are you okay?
It's okay. Voice meter. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no! What the hell? That's not supposed to happen. Front jack. Echo dot. Headset. Front jack. Realtek audio. Okay, there it is. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back again.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
I'll
I was just saying that I was gonna direct some people to go up on the roof and try to get as many people safely inside as they can, and I'm going to. Are there any candles in here or anything?
It's probably around like 3 o'clock, but yeah, there's a fire in the hearth and some lit and some unlit candles on the walls.
Okay.
Unless you're asking
Then...
Gary or somebody specifically.
No, I'm honestly I'm not because I told them to go do that other thing. I was just kind of looking around and looking for some candles and some stuff.
Tarun is gonna anyone who doesn't already have a weapon who is there anyone here without a weapon who's capable to fight? And she has 5 javelins that she's gonna pass out. She's never used them before, but it's in her character sheet. She has 5 javelins she's gonna loan out.
There are 17 people that can fight that do not have weapons.
5 of them javelins.
Okay, those 5.
She's gonna hand over her spear because she can always summon it back at any time. And she'll use what's his face's great axe.
Okay. All right. So
I mean, unless he wakes up next episode.
6 people walk away. Why is my headset clicking like that? 6 people walk away with weapons now. 3 of them climb out onto the roof to help those others pull in people to safety.
Okay. If I can find a candle, I'm going to set out some incense, and I'm going to kneel, and I'm going to feverishly start praying to the Raven Queen. Raven Queen, please send us guidance.
Wait,
I fear that.
Do you need a COVID
yes.
test?
Oh my God. No, I just got over that for the second time. Thank you very much, and I don't ever want to think about that word again. But I'm going to be praying to the Raven Queen, like, just like as fervently as I can, while also, trying to not panic in the situation. Be like, Raven Queen, please. I fear many innocent people whose fate is not yet time to die are being forced into something outside of their control. Please, oh please, help us to fight this and to save as many people as we can from an untimely death. Please, oh please, great Raven Queen, I beseech you, please. Give us your aid. Let fate be on our side this day, please. Fate and destiny abide, please. Oh lady of death and life and rebirth, please. Don't let so many people's fate and destiny be ended this day.
So you continue to pray for, let's say, another 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden, all noise outside just ceases. And if you're hearing the audio, there should just be wind blowing.
Frank, I'm going to say this right now. That last sequence was fucking terrifying. That was on point.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could have been better, but I tried. So yeah. I had some more shit planned, but Jaden dropped out and Hayden's not here, so I actually had a basically zombie horde attack type situation going on, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that to you.
So I just thought of the most hilarious prank.
What's that?
Depending on how long Lard stays asleep, I can bond with up to as many weapons as my charisma modifier. I should totally bond his great axe.
Oh, you can't be taking my axe. I'll fucking kill you. You summon it to your hand. What was that, short man? Nothing, big lady. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's totally doing that, but she has to have the weapon with her for 8 hours. So if he wakes up before then, she'll just give it back.
All
but
right,
but
so
yes.
so yeah, all noise of the pandemonium dies outside. You still probably hear some fires crackling, and uh, maybe some dogs barking, uh, crunching and whinnies and whines from different animals. But all human noise has ceased, as if like a, a barrier has been created for all sound.
Ooh, okay, this is probably really fucking stupid. Yeah. The doctor, Valerie is going to stand up. He's going to slowly approach the door. He's going to tap Heisen on the shoulder, be like, "Let me outside for a moment." And she's going to take a single one, uno, like step outside and
Damn it,
look around.
Craig is not recording. I mean, I have other versions recording this, but Craig is not currently recording.
I think I saw Audacity recording. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been going for almost 3 hours
Yeah.
now. So as you open the door, bodies tumble in. Um, none of them moving, just kind of tumble inwards.
Oh shit.
You see squishy things on top of their heads, almost like brains mixed, like combined with a worm, just kind of like jittering and moving around slightly.
Um,
Oh, that's fun.
I'm gonna bend down. The bodies that come in that kind of just toppled in, are they dead?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay, medicine.
Yes.
15.
Do what? Uh huh. Okay, we'll do. Night. No, with a 15, yeah, they do not have a pulse at all.
Okay, and the things that you said that were attached in the weird brain worm things, are those things still alive, or are they kind of dying?
They are in the throes of death.
Okay, so then there's no point in going through and systematically wiping them out. How far, when I look out, so when I poke my head out, how far, like, is everyone in town just dead?
There seems to be a ring, or from what you can see from outside the doorway, there's appears to be a ring, uh, probably about maybe 30 to 40 feet out from the Happy Drunk Tavern, in
Mhm.
every direction, where everything inside that ring is dead, or appears to be dead. Outside of that, you do see some people stumbling around, but even some of those are starting to fall.
Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna go back inside. I'm gonna look to Tarun. I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna go back to where I was, and I'm going to continue to pray to the Raven Queen. But I'm just gonna do it less furiously. But I'm going to just now I'm going to be praying silently to the Raven Queen. Just
Yeah, I peek out and then close the door.
kick all
You
the bodies
see,
back outside.
you see a ring of about 45 feet.
All right. All right. I mean, I didn't know that he originally saw 40 feet, so like that's a fair sized ring. Not, you know, not,
Right.
nothing to be ashamed of.
It's more a flavor for the listeners than
Yeah.
anything else.
um, I yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
I
so.
mean,
Torun, unless you make something happen before this. Tarun's plan is to hunker down. Maybe get a long rest in while we ride this out.
I don't know if you can get a long rest in. You can probably get a short rest in.
But I mean,
long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah.
And short rest is
long rest is just long enough for me to bond to that axe.
Whereas a short rest is what, like
2 hours?
30 minutes or something? 2 hours.
I think it's
I thought it was 1 hour.
Hold on, let's see.
Google to the rescue.
Rest.
Felt like a short rest I thought was basically a power nap. I thought.
Oh, it's 1 hour, yeah.
Yeah, it's at least 1 hour long.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you probably have time to get a short rest in. Like you specifically, the ghost said it would be within a couple of hours. It's probably only been maybe an hour to an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But there seems to be something affecting the creatures. And making them die off more quickly.
I'm just seeing what I get back on a short rest. I'm gonna yeah. Oh cool, I get my max damage thing back on a short rest, but nothing else. Well, if we're actually taking a short rest, I'm gonna spend hit dice to try and heal up a little.
I was actually about to say, while I'm silently praying, can I can that does that would that while I'm praying, can I be considered taking a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it says, nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. I'm guessing, basic stuff like that, monk, priest, things like that. It would probably be a prayer, an hour-long prayer or whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
Non-strenuous activities.
That's
okay. Then I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. I'm also gonna roll a single one of my hit dice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do.
Awesome. Max hit dice.
That got me back up to two short of maximum, so I'll only spend one hit dice. I don't need to waste the other.
Yeah. Mine got me just 3 below max. So I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm no longer at 8 health.
So
and
everybody,
I'm also gonna turn to some of the other people in there who aren't fighting or who don't have weapons. If anyone else wants to pray, I'd recommend it.
They all kind of just turn away from you.
Your choice.
So if you remember correctly, when you first came into the town, mentioning that you followed the Raven Queen seemed to ostracize you somewhat.
Yeah, I do remember that. Well, if you want to die, that's your choice. She'll still welcome you with open arms.
Torun considers your words, but does not pray, for she puts no trust in divine beings.
So,
perfectly understandable.
Jerry and oh god, what's her name? I don't want to have to find the
Margaret.
Margaret,
yeah. Jerry and Margaret go back into the back and start preparing some food for everybody. Mostly just bread and cheese, but she is able to get some soup made up and starts handing it out to everybody inside. There are currently about 63 people throughout the entire interior of the tavern, both the upstairs portion and downstairs. I need to write that down.
While you're writing that down, I'm going to call for Tina to see if she'll come back downstairs.
Hold on. I need to write this down in a text document. I mean, overall, y'all saved quite a few people. Like I was not expecting to have this many people survive.
I mean, honestly, I was surprised we got this many too. We don't have a great don't have a great track history of saving people.
The initial roll of people inside the tavern was about I think 20 something. Y'all saved the two soldiers or guards at the patio, and then you brought in about another 40 people through your heroic announcement of salvation to be found at the Happy Drunk Tavern. So
Yo, Frank, I don't care. I don't care if we call it tonight. I'm just gonna say this right now. This was chef's kiss. This was like I was actually getting like legit stressed, and I was starting to panic a little bit. I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh. And like I was actually, and like especially when like the sound started to get loud. Oh man, I was starting to actually shake on my end. I was like, oh shit, okay, oh my god. Please let this work. Please tell me I'm not making this worse. Please.
all right,
But yeah.
I got that written down. All right, so you call up to Tina. Tina glances fearfully over the railing down towards you.
I'm gonna kind of gesture her over near me and to sit next to me. Just and if she does she do that?
Yeah. I mean, you've built up a pretty good repertoire with her, so she kind of comes down and sits next to you quietly, head kind of bowed and meek.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of put my arm around her and I'm going to keep her close, and just going to tell her stay until I tell you to stay near me, and we're just going to sit here quietly until we know some more information. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. And after I say that,
Okay.
I'm kind of okay. Very good.
Okay,
And
Dr.
I'm going
Valerie.
to. I'm gonna continue, and on that, I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep praying silently, and very specifically, I'm actually going to be praying very specifically that if no one else, that the Raven Queen please protect Tina.
All right, so everybody gets food. You continue to pray. The noise outside continues to become just more and more quiet, further and further out over the next about 5 to 10 minutes, until it sounds like there's not another soul in the world that's not inside this building. You probably hear a baby crying off in the way distance, but other than that, there is nothing.
Frank, you're gonna hate me.
Mm.
You said we hear a baby crying in the distance?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to tell Tina to go over to Margaret and Jerry and to not leave their side. And I'm going to turn to Tarun.
She's already got large axe in her hand, ready to go.
We need to start going. We need to start going out and bringing in as many people as we can back here.
She nods again.
Okay, I guess we're gonna probably do something stupid and gonna walk out, and Valerie is specifically going to first things first, make her way to where she hears the baby crying.
Maybe we should, unless this is going to be quick, maybe we should call it here.
So, will our adventurers be able to find any more living souls out in the desolate and destroyed town? Is it truly over? Where did the weird brainworm monsters come from? Find out this and possibly more in the next episode of The Realms of Rothgar, brought to you by Integrated Dice Management. I have been your DM for tonight, Frank. With me, the only people I have left are Bill.
Hey, it's been wonderful. If anyone's out there listening, I love you. I've been Bill. You can find me on Twitter at Billzabub. Drink water, eat food. Self health is good, and pay your artists fairly.
Awesome.
you can
I
find
got
me.
it.
Go.
No. I have to say your name first.
Okay.
All right, Jaden.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I fell asleep. I've been Jaden. I've been playing as Lard, and I have been an improvised weapon half this game.
We also have Hayden, who played Tigger.
I'm
Hey, y'all. I'm horny, and I pooped in a
girl
boot.
right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hayden's gonna be so fucking pissed.
And last and certainly not least is Ron.
And I'm Ron, and apparently my actual Twitter handle is at RonBjork1, but my profile name is Virillion, so that's confusing.
And me, Frank, I don't know any social media things except my Facebook because I don't use social media that often. But you can try to find me. I'm out there somewheres. So yeah, that's been the Realms Rothgar. So this is the crew signing off. Yay!
Later, y'all.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah.
I like that outro.
Oh, that was fucking stressful.